I'm Jonah Clay, and today we're talking about Cedar Cliff High School's musical. It's one of my all-time favorites, Phantom of the Opera. And joining me is Mr. Matt Topping. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You're the production manager, the music director, and might I add, student wrangler.
Yeah, that's definitely a statement you could say about me.
Like herding cats, right?
Yeah, but honestly, the students are pretty incredible, and I think you're going to see that this morning.
Absolutely. Joining us as well as Blythe Green, who plays Christine. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
And Jonah Petruschke, who plays both Eric and the Phantom. Look at you.
Good morning.
So let's start off by talking about when this musical is, how people can get tickets, and all that important information.
So you can actually get tickets at our website, cedarcliffproductions.com. It's the first thing that pops up. You just click on ticket information. You choose which night you want to attend the show. The shows are from March 17th through March 20th. And then you pick which seat you want to get in the auditorium, and then you attend.
And you play Phantom. So let's start with that. Is this a character that you identify with, or is it the exact opposite of your character? And why is that fun to play?
So I do play Phantom, and I would say that I identify with my character in some aspects. I love music. I've always had a drive for music excellence. The whole creepy bit, I'm not sure about. But the music stuff for sure. I really do think Phantom and I share that love of music for sure.
And I'll ask you the same question, Blythe. Playing Christine, do you identify with her at all?
I do a little bit. I think Christine she jumps into a new role in the opera house, and it's all very new, but she gets really excited. She loves to sing, and that's where I really identify with her. I come to a new school and I'm kind of just taking on a new role, and I really love it. Yeah.
And I just found out this is both of your first times in a musical at Cedar Cliff, not new to the music scene, but at Cedar Cliff. That's pretty cool. You get the leading roles in Phantom. What's that like?
Very, very exciting. I've never auditioned for a theater role until this year. So getting the lead was something very shocking to me, but it's a journey that I'm glad I took, and I tried to learn as much as I could from this experience.
Blythe, what about you?
It's just so fun to be on stage. I love every moment of it. And I just think Cedar Cliff Productions is incredible. And it's just such an honor to be a part of this. So, yeah.
And I do hear lots of great things about the musical community at Cedar Cliff. Tell us a little bit about what that's like.
So when you're thinking about the program at Cedar Cliff, I think the thing that kind of sets us apart or makes this group special is it's kind of like a threefold thing. We think about the show in layers. It's not just one piece, but it's a larger artistic vision for the show. But so that includes both the music aspects and the staging and all those things. But beyond that, it involves the people behind the scenes. Our production team is so much larger than just what you see when you come to the show, but it's all those aspects. And it's not just students, but it's adults mentoring students at our school. We think that each staff person or adult who comes into our building has the opportunity to mentor young people and to bring them into those special projects that they're working on, and then have that connection. So it's been a great opportunity for our community to kind of come together over one piece of art and then put it together and see how all those details come together, but also then see the growth in the students and see how the students interact with the adults, and just this wonderful kind of synergy that happens here. I think is one of those things that really is exciting to be a part of as a director and as a person who works on the shows here.
Yeah, it is cool to see so many different types of students come together for one thing. It's not like it's just music. It's, the creative, artistic types making the sets. Like you guys are sitting in front of this beautiful set. I mean, that takes a lot of time and energy. You have costumes to be made, just so many other parts, which it's incredible just to see everyone come together and see all the creativity. I absolutely love that. Things have been different the past couple of years. We've had COVID, and you guys did some cool stuff where you sold cardboard cutouts to put in the audience, which is a pretty great idea to help raise some money. But I assume things are somewhat back to normal this year. So what's it like knowing you're going to have a lot of faces in the crowd this time?
It's a very thrilling thought. I'm very excited to finally perform in front of a big audience again. The last big concert we did was for our choral concert last year, but we had masks on and everything, and it just wasn't the same. So I actually gained to perform in front of a live audience again without masks and all these COVID precautions. Yes, there's still some of it there, but for the most part, the performance should feel more natural for the performers.
And Jonah, you are a senior. Is there going to be some extra emotions knowing that, you know, these are the last few musical things you'll be doing in high school?
Yes, and I'm very honored that I can perform in such an intricate show, and I will miss every single person on the production team greatly.
Mr. Topping, what is it like to see, you know, someone who like Jonah and like Blythe, who they're just really coming into it and knowing they're, you know, kind of on their way elsewhere, you know, they graduate and go on, but then you also have these new students coming in, you know, that are freshmen, and you get this whole new batch. It's like this constant turnover for you. What's that like?
I think for me personally, and I think if you asked a lot of teachers, it's this way, it's seeing the spark. Like that's the most exciting thing. It's when you see the eyes light up. You see their eyes shining because they all of a sudden realize, hey, I'm a part of something bigger than myself, and I have this opportunity to achieve things that, you know, a couple months ago, I didn't even necessarily think was possible. And then to see, I mean, nothing makes me more proud than seeing alumni come back and be a part of our show, come back and plug back into the program, or to see them go forward and do incredible things out in the professional world. We've had such success with students going on and in getting involved in the arts, or going on and having wonderful careers as they move forward. So it's a mixed bag. It's like many different emotions. Like you're really connected with the students and you're so proud of them. But at the same time, as they kind of cycle through, that's exciting because you have more people to influence, and those students' legacy. We always say here, you stand on the shoulders of the people who came before you. So we're not done yet. So these students should come back in a few years and be jealous of the things that we're doing with the new students, because they're standing upon the shoulders of the people who came before them.
I love that. And we did notice during the pandemic that people really came together and turned to the arts for comfort. I mean, it was, you know, whether it's watching TV, which is, you guys are the ones that make the TV shows, you know, and it's musicals and it's music itself. So what's it like to know that you're helping keep that positivity afloat when we need it?
It means everything. I mean, that's why we do this. We always wonder why do we do this? Like, I mean, what do you think? Why do we make art? We talk about it. Why do we do it? It's for people to view, but it's good for our soul. I don't know. That's where I come to it. It's both an amazing process for us, but also then to share it. It's wonderful.
Okay, tell us one more time when the production is and where we can get tickets.
So you can get tickets at cedarcliffproductions.com. It's the first thing that shows up is ticket information. You click on that, you choose which show night. The shows are from March 17th through March 20th. You choose which seat you want in the auditorium, and then you go from there.
Is it too early to ask for a tiny little sample of singing from you guys?
Unfortunately, like for copyright and things like that, we're not really supposed to, because we've been through this a few times. Phantom is one of those ones where you'll have to come see it.
Well, okay, fine, then we'll come see it. You got us, whatever.
Yeah.
That's okay. Is there anything else that any of you want to add?
I just want to share with the community that this is a program that is it's all of us. It's a collective thing. It's the combination of the teachers in the building to the people out in the community. And we're so proud of the group that's here, and we just want people just come see the show. It's going to be incredible. And when you start to hear things about it, it's all true. It's going to be fantastic. You want to hear these two sing, I'm telling you.
I know I do. I just tried.
You really did. You really did your best, level best on that one.
Blythe, I want to give you the last word because you haven't said a whole lot. So what is your final thought? If you could wrap up this moment, what would you want to say?
Oh, this is a lot in a very short amount of time.
I know.
Well, I think that this is an incredible cast, an incredible crew, and just everyone is amazing. You only get to see hear Jonah and I on the radio, but there are so many incredible people throughout the entire show. So it is so worth coming to see. So yeah, buy tickets to come see Phantom.
Okay, you've convinced me. Hopefully you can get some other people. All right, Cedar Cliff High School Musical with Mr. Topping, Jonah Petruschke, and Blythe Green. Thank you so much for talking with us today.
Thank you
Thank
for having
you.
us.
Absolutely.